Warning, this is not real parenting advice. Don't listen to me. Michael Jackson's daddy, Joe Jackson, said in a recent interview that he spanked Michael as a kid to keep him away from gangs. Well, Joe Jackson, I'm glad that you spanked Michael as a kid. If you hadn't, he might have grown up to be some kind of weirdo. Child-murdering, cannibal, serial killer, and all-around nice guy Albert Fish was put in an orphanage when he was a young man where he and the other boys were also spanked. Little Albert learned to enjoy his spankings, as well as the spankings of the other boys. Debate over spanking in America is still quite sharply divided, with 65% of parents saying that it's okay to spank your children, but only 26% saying that it's okay for the school to spank their children. In other words, I'll abuse my own children, thank you very much. I was never spanked myself as a child, likely due to my angelic disposition, so I can't attest firsthand to the trauma that getting spanked may cause, but I do know that it played a role in the formation of America's biggest pop star and its most depraved serial killer. For that reason, I agree with the 65% of Americans who believe that it's okay to spank your children. Not because I think spanking is effective, I think most likely it's not. The reason I'm in favor of spanking is because I do believe that it's traumatic, and I think we all need a little trauma in our childhoods. We live in an age with far too much protection. Kids can't even play tag anymore in some states. I mean, think about that. We're a country founded 200 years ago by a bunch of badass rebels who said, give me liberty or give me death. And now our kids are so fucking pussified that they can't stand the gut-wrenching trauma of being touched by another child and told that they're it. How degrading! A lot of schools have also banned sports like football and soccer from their playgrounds because a kid could get hurt. So, kids are supposed to get hurt. Part of being a kid is getting hurt doing stupid shit. No wonder shows like Jackass are so fucking popular nowadays. People are watching this shit because they never had a real childhood, so they have to do all that stupid shit that they were supposed to do when they were kids by this safety-obsessed culture. So fuck yeah, spank your kids, bare ass, paddles, belts, whips, chains, whatever. You know why? They need trauma. Do you know what kids who never experience trauma grow up to be? Fucking boring! Accountants, valets, mechanics, patrons of Michael Bay movies, dull, useless, boring fucking people. Do you really want to live in a world where everyone is normal and well-adjusted? Neither do I. Neither do I. Spank your kids. Take them to R-rated movies. Let them play Grand Theft Auto when they're 3. Tell them that Santa Claus watches them masturbate. And every time they come, they get a lump of coal instead of a present. Trauma is good. It produces interesting people with odd and alien perspectives. People that challenge the status quo. The only people truly capable of changing our society for the better or the worse. But they're the ones who can change things so that we're not stuck in the same boring, drab fucking world year after year. My grandfather used to wake my father up in the middle of the night and say, go get me some fucking cigarettes, boy. You go out there and you collect cigarette butts off the street and you bring me back the tobacco and I'll roll me some cigarettes. This was like at 3 in the morning. And no matter how quickly my dad did it, his dad would beat him when he got home. And you know what that did? It made my father driven to succeed. And it also fucked him up so that he raised me wrong and made me the interesting character that I am today. I am the colorful and entertaining individual that you all know today as the Amazing Atheist. So, don't raise your kids well. You gotta be an abusive, evil bastard. Don't listen to me.